a meeting of that sort.
Mr. Mogotsi, it's a very simple question. Who were the people? They have names. What were their names?
I don't get the point, Minister. That meeting never took place. It is because, let me explain this properly, Commissioners.
Mr. Mogotsi, if you know the names, it does not require an explanation. Do you know the names or not? If you do,
we're not yet prepared because we were relying on when they said people were called to Lituli, it means whoever that we are planning to bring being a leader, you cannot bring their followers without a leader. It is leaders like your regional leadership, regional chair and secretaries who were called to the Tuli House. Now, we could not convene any other meeting without the regional leadership. So at that stage, we did not have people, we could not put up a list and say, here are the people who are going to come.
Sorry, I genuinely don't understand that answer, because if the answer is that the regional leadership and chair would have been there along with other people, then...
No, I'm not saying that.
You're not saying that?
Yes, there was a meeting which we had with regional secretaries. I have names, but that one did not materialize. When you call that meeting, you say, please bring one rep from your region. And if that meeting does not take place, those reps, you won't be able to see them, and therefore you don't have the names.
You see, if I understood the version of the Chief of Staff correctly, it's not consistent with what you're telling me now, because the Chief of Staff said that it was already a few minutes past the scheduled start time for the meeting when he was called to say that people can't come because they've been called urgently to Lutuli House. So if that was the situation, you would have known who was due to be at the meeting, and the fact that they were subsequently called urgently to Lutuli House wouldn't prevent you from telling me who was supposed to be there but for the Lutuli House call.
You know, Commissioners, there are so many members of the NC that I know, my friend. I would have just said, Tato, Tepo, Mama. It's for being, to be honest, once a meeting is arranged and did not, that meeting, for him to say it was the last minute cancellation, it is because the leaders who were not coming here, the leaders were called to the tool. So the same leaders could not give us their names, could not give us their representative who were coming. I'm saying to you that because there are even few members now who left the ANC, I could have called their name or called to F, but we did not have the list. I was also going to meet them here in Gauteng. So I don't have the names.
So this meeting was about ordinary ANC business in the Northwest?
Not business.
What was it?
Like concerned members of Northwest is 4 regions. If you say you'll bring 4 people, but those leaders you are talking to, you'll never know who are they bringing. So that meeting, therefore, never took place.
And what was the purpose of the meeting? What were you going to raise with the MEC with the minister in his capacity as an NEC member?
I don't know what they were going to raise. It is them who have to come and give their political overview, their feeling in the province, and so forth.
But the Chief of Staff said it was your meeting, that you were bringing people, that the minister had scheduled a meeting with you and some people you were going to bring.
Yeah, you know, Commissioners, I was watching the same thing that you are talking about. I could have had answers of those people. I'm saying only the leaders who were called to Lutuli, the leaders who were called to Lutuli did not give me those that had to attend. So I cannot have the names, even if it was my meeting. And those people that were coming to attend for that meeting, it's a normal thing for maybe comrades from KZN or Free State to meet with the minister, is to raise their general concerns from where they come from, not me, where I come from, where they come from, to raise their issues and with a member of the National Executive Committee.
And have you been involved in any meetings of the NEC, or not NEC, meetings with the Minister in his capacity as NEC member, other than that meeting that didn't happen?
Yeah, there was a meeting of regional secretaries, and only 2 of them came with their drivers, and the meeting could not necessarily be fruitful, but it took place. I was present in that meeting.
Where was that? Where and when was that meeting?
Minister's State House.
And when?
Commissioners, I'm not good with dates, and this is a disadvantage, but it was last year. I can't remember.
2024, not 2025.
Not 2025.
I'm going to move on to another topic which has been touched on in part. It's the apparent advance notice that you got of the disbandment order. I'm not sure if there are any issues that the Commission wants to traverse before we go.
We will ask our questions when we resume, so we'll let you go.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
We know that the PKTT disbandment letter was sent from the Chief of Staff to the National Commissioner's Office at 17:20. That's 5:20 p.m. on New Year's Eve, 31 December 2024. That's when the letter went out. If we go to your chats, and this is a point that's a good almost 6 hours before the letter went out, you were telling Mr. Matlala that today is D-Day on the other side. And that he must stand back for his safety and business, and he said, this won't change my contribution towards the Minister, although I made a conscious decision and I'm not backing down. Whatever help the Minister needs from my side, I'll be happy to assist. Just don't want to fight losing battles, he says. And you've had an exchange with the Commissioner who put to you that the most obvious interpretation of your text to Mr. Matlala is anticipation of the disbandment letter. You denied that.
I deny that.
And you have suggested that what you were really speaking to Mr. Matlala about was he had to pay today because it was the deadline for the January the 8th contributions.
That's correct.
How does that explanation square with his response, which is, this won't change my contribution towards the Minister though. I made a conscious decision and I'm not backing down. Whatever help the Minister needs from my side, I'll be happy to assist. I just don't want to fight losing battles. Why did he say that if what you were telling him was you have to pay today, otherwise it's too late?
Yeah, on that part, he was talking about his safety and his business. Remember, I told him there are possibilities that the KKTT could come to your house. Now, and as I'm repeating it, the statement again, Commissioner, I said the D-Day had to do with the celebration. Now that I'm saying we will fight for all the way for him, and he's still saying, he's also trying to please me, that, okay, and myself also, my boss, I won't change my decision. I am going to help the Minister and whatsoever. But the point is, the reason he said that he was trying, I believe he was trying to please me.
Well, we have traversed this, and you have traversed it with Commissioner Khumalo. I'm not going to take it forward. I do want to put to you that what you were referring to was not deadlines for payment, but was anticipation of the disbandment letter.
So far, it is vividly clear that Matlala, I was talking to him openly. If there was a letter coming, I would have given him that letter. It's the first time that I hear even that the letter came from the Chief of Staff And because I'm talking to him, probably I would have received the letter the same day and showed it to Kat the same day. So I only got the letter from social media, I believe it was the second day.
Well, let's wait till we get there, because before we get there, on the 1st of January, at 13:41,
This page?
page 62 at the bottom of the page, there's a text which you've denied, or a chat which you've denied. At 13:51, the text reads, "Good day," it's from you to Kat. "Good day, I've arranged a meeting for Sabia and the minister, must have a solution." You say you never sent that.
Page 62.
Sorry,
Yes, I did not send this message.
you deny sending that.
Yes.
I have to put to you that your denial is unsustainable, but we will in due course bring the technical evidence to show that this text could not have been planted in that body of WhatsApp messages, but it's a technical question. I don't want to take it further with you now, but I have to put it to you.
Oh, I hear that there will be a technical person for this. You know, it is my wish, commissioners, that this cell phone for Kat, when you are having those experts, perhaps I should be allowed to bring a same machine.
Sorry, the same machine.
Yeah, we know they are using the cell bright machine. And I've said yesterday, this cell bright machine, South African Police Service it has that machine. No one operates it. They are utilizing these other companies that I cannot mention. That machine, you choose the message that you want to extract. And I wish they bring it here on that day, they extract. Once they are done, they must allow us to also extract, with my person to extract.
If you want to appoint an expert to be present at the mirror imaging of the phone from the original sealed evidence bag in which it's kept, and to make your own image, we will make the necessary arrangements if that is necessary.
Yeah, not mirroring, not to mirror, to do what they did, the download, to show you from the phone, the day it was bought, till today. Whatever that was taken out, they can do what. Like I said, commissioners, with us to run this.
Mr. Mogotsi, I don't want to have this debate with you. I'm tendering our cooperation if you want an expert appointed to perform these exercises. When we get to it, your legal team can be in touch with us.
Thank you.
Let's then get to the 1st of January. And at 10:38 on the 1st of January, you send a message to Mr. Matlala, which we see at page 63, 10 p.m. 22:38. The message says, "The task team that came to your house and harassed you has been dissolved, disbanded." You see it?
Correct.
And your evidence was that you sent this message after finding the disbandment letter on social media.
That's correct, Commissioner.
And I asked you whether it was public social media or private social media. Had someone sent it to you privately? You said no, it was publicly accessible.
That's correct, Commissioner.
You see, I want to put it to you that evidence is false, because we have done a comprehensive search of public social media, and the earliest that any public source announced the disbandment decision was when the journalists who scooped the story posted about the disbandment decision on X at 21 hours 32 p.m. on the 2nd, not on the 1st, on the 2nd. So you had in your possession information of the disbandment 23 hours before it went public.
It's not true. Who did that study, I don't know how he's going to prove that That journalist was the first one to get, that was the first to run the story, or when did the journalist get the story? I got the letter from the social media, and it was all over social media. And everyone, including General Mkonazi, General Masemo, no one mans up and say, including the recipient, no one receives to accept to have received the letter. All of them say they got it from the social media.
Indeed,
And
everyone did get it from social media.
My contention, commissioners, is that the recipient of that letter is the one who leaked it, because it was against the wish.
I'm not accusing you of leaking it.
No.
I'm just putting to you that you were aware of the information before it was publicly available on social media.
I was not aware. There was no way I could be aware.
Well, if you can track the source from which you found that letter, I would be very interested in knowing that source, because we see no evidence whatsoever of any publicly available source speaking to that letter before 21:32 on the 2nd.
I don't know if I'll be able to find it, commissioners.